These young eyes have seen horrors no one should be exposed to. Her eyewitness account of the massacre of her family shames a superpower.
I hate the Americans. The whole world hates them for what they have done here.
Eman Waleed's story is written in the blood of those closest to her. An Iraqi student filmed her home a short time after the US Marines called. The bodies of men, women and children, Imam's family, lie wrapped in blood-soaked rugs. After initial denials, the Americans now admit their men shot them. To try to understand how this could have happened and make sense of conflicting versions, a cameraman commissioned by ITV News travelled to Haditha in western Iraq. There, Ali Hamdami, the Iraqi whose video diary is regularly broadcast on ITV News, met the young survivor and heard her story.
The American soldiers came into our house at 7 o'clock in the morning. We were awake but still wearing our night clothes.
Imam said her parents had been worried because a roadside bomb had been detonated close to their home earlier that morning. An American patrol had been hit. She later learnt a Marine had been killed. She had decided it wasn't safe to go to school that day. Her father had gone to his room to pray, as he always did when danger threatened. That's when the Marines burst through their door.
I heard explosions by the door. The Americans came into the room where my father was praying and shot him. They went to my grandmother and killed her too. I heard an explosion. They threw a grenade under my grandfather's bed.
These pictures show American forces arriving in Haditha after the roadside bomb. Imam says the Marines that entered her home were angry.
We were all crying, but the Americans were also screaming. They were shouting at my father before they killed him.
Imam showed us the shrapnel wound she suffered that day she'll never forget, when her parents, grandparents, 2 uncles and a cousin died. And her family wasn't the only one to suffer. We were shown a bullet-riddled neighbour's house, where 2 women and 4 children, the youngest just 2 years old, were among those killed by Marines. Iman's account of what happened can't be independently verified, but the American military has long since abandoned its original story that shrapnel from the roadside bomb planted 150 metres away killed all the civilians. And bullet holes that suggest forced entry appear to undermine the latest US position that the civilians caught in crossfire were killed accidentally by Marines. Iman and the other survivors have even been offered an apology. She can't accept it.
They kill people, then they say sorry. I hate them.